Thumbcoast TV and WGRT bring you St. Clair County at the Mackinac Policy Conference. Sponsored by the Community Foundation of St. Clair County, Michigan Mutual, and Eastern Michigan Bank.
Thank you for joining us. We're at the Mackinac Policy Conference, and this morning I am here with Lauren Snyder from Consumers Energy. And Lauren, what is your title at Consumers Energy?
Josh.
How are you?
Thanks for having me.
I'm very well, thank you.
So I'm the Chief Customer and Growth Officer at Consumers Energy.
Okay.
So I'm responsible for all of the customer work that we do. So think about when you call the contact center or when you go online to check an outage or pay a bill. Customer programs. We've got some really great programs that help you save energy on your bill.
Okay.
And then economic development.
Okay.
And we're really leaning into economic development because we know it's so good for the state and for the people of Michigan.
So Lauren, before we get into any of that, what I want to know, that's a great title.
Okay.
Can you guarantee my power will never go out? Like I can if I'm watching my favorite show, if my kids are playing video games or on their tablets.
We are on a path.
Okay.
We have a very big ambition.
Okay.
Where
I like where this is going.
Yeah, I have an ambition that no customer will be out without power for more than 24 hours. So 24 hours or less is the goal.
Okay.
And that no more than 100,000 customers are out at one time. No utility has that kind of ambition.
Okay.
It's a big deal.
So 100,000. How many from a service area perspective?
Oh yeah. Let
like
me tell
how
you
many?
about that.
Is 100,000 good? Is that
yes? Bad? Okay. So we have 6.8 million residential customers.
So that is very good. Okay.
So if you picture the state, you know we love to show the state of Michigan, Michiganders. It's most all of the counties in Lower Michigan.
Okay.
Is what we serve.
Okay.
And we have. So those are residential customers, 6.8.
Yep.
And then around 335,000 small to medium businesses.
Oh, wow.
So think like the local coffee shop down the street to schools and churches.
Okay.
And then we have 12,000 big industrial customers. So think General Motors, Hemlock Semiconductor, companies like that.
So 100,000 is a great deal. So when you talk about reliability, what goes into that? I think sometimes it's frustrating. You're in the dark and you're just mad. What goes into that? Because I'm sure it's much deeper than flipping a switch.
It is. It totally is. And we know that reliability is the number one concern for our customers. Yeah. Like we know this. And we know we've got to get better. And this is why we've made this ambition to no 24 hours or less ambition. And what that requires are a few things. Trees play a big role in reliability. When there's a storm, and we've had some pretty big storms lately.
Just here on the island you can see
that.
Yeah.
I mean, last week, a storm went through the Kalamazoo area, and there were tornadoes. And year to date, we've had 20 tornadoes in the state of Michigan.
Fun fact, I did not know.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
I mean, and so extreme weather is real, and it's hard, and you know the elements. When everyone is going inside us, our teams are going out to restore. And so trees fall on our power lines. And so forestry and tree trimming is a big part of our plan. We need to be doing more of that to get trees away from the lines.
Okay.
Undergrounding. So we need to do more undergrounding, right? That would mitigate the whole tree
The tree
falling.
thing is no issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hardening our poles.
Okay.
A lot of poles are wood.
Okay.
We need to be putting in iron poles,
okay.
Especially in hardest hit areas. We also are using technology to sectionalize the grid. So imagine if we knew that, a certain part was out, we could contain it so it doesn't impact
the whole thing. Okay.
So those are a couple of things that we're up to. But it's hard work. It's hard. Our crews that go out in these elements are dealing with such dangerous conditions. Electricity, right? And they're doing it. And
tornadoes, electricity, rain, trees falling on them.
And so we're deeply committed. When we go into storm mode, it's all hands on deck.
Yeah.
Those on the front line all the way through, because we know it's so important for our customers, and we're committed to getting better.
Well, now I feel kind of bad that I was crying about my TV, losing power. So you had said something else, and it was interesting to think about. So, what role in economic development does a utility company provide?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So, one of the top 3 things that a business looking to locate in Michigan thinks about is electric rates.
Okay, yeah.
And electric reliability as a fast follow. So rates and reliability are really, really important. Another thing that they look for is clean energy. Like, can you supply me with clean energy? And we can. And so our role is making sure that when a customer is looking to come here, that we can stand, well, along with Team Michigan, we work very closely with the MEDC and local development organizations, that we can stand there and be a part of that team and say, we got you on the rate, we're competitive against other states, we've got you in terms of reliability, right? We just talked about some of the things we're doing to make sure that people don't need to worry about that, and that we can deliver your clean energy. We can serve you with clean energy. And so that's the role that we play.
Yeah, and so tell me that clean energy piece especially, that's going to shift, right? It used to be, hey, I can only call one provider and we go, but now people are being more conscientious about rates and where they get their energy from and what that looks like. Can you tell us what your 10-year target or where clean energy is on and kind of on your agenda?
Yeah, clean energy is really important to us. We believe it's more affordable and it's more reliable. And I know some people might say, wait, wind and solar, but the reason that it works is we have batteries that also supplement that, and gas.
Okay.
Natural gas. Okay. And it's a whole portfolio, and we're able to dial things up and dial things down, and it's the right next step. It's cleaner energy for us and the generations to come. It's more affordable when we look longer term, and that's what we're doing. That's part of our plan.
Well, I love it. And what about customer focus? Anything, any
customer,
big customer appreciation day?
Yeah, Customer Appreciation Day. I love that. Yeah, so customer is at the center of everything that we do. Yeah. It's a key priority. It's the lens which we look at all the work that we do, and that is a key part of our strategy going forward. And so we want customers, when they think of Consumers Energy, to think, oh, they've got me, they've got my back, they're working hard to deliver what's important to me. And I will say this, we have some really good customer programs that are energy efficiency. We want you to use less. We really want you to use less of our products.
That's always such an interesting dynamic,
it is,
right?
But it's part of the clean plan, right? The cleanest form of energy is not using it.
Right.
And we've got really good programs, and more customers need to participate because there's up to 20% bill savings, because that's always top of mind too. So we are looking to engage more customers in our customer programs to help from an affordability standpoint. So that's another top of mind priority for us.
Well, I love it. Well, I appreciate your time. If nothing else, my time here on Mackinac was productive, because I now know that my TV will never go out, my internet will never go out, and we're all good.
We got you.
I love it. Well, enjoy your time here on the island.
Thank you. You too.
And thank you for joining us from the Mackinac Policy Conference.
To hear more from this conversation, visit thumbcoast.tv.